E Stylez Friday Freestylez Jimmy Jazz Radio. I want to welcome my brother TY Buckz. Ty,
yes,
what
sir.
up?
What's up, man? What's up, man? Nice to be here, man.
From the BX, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell the
From
people
BX.
that's not familiar with you where you from.
Oh, man. Well, my name is TY Buckz. Let me introduce myself first. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from the Kingsbridge section of the Bronx, you know. Pretty rough neighborhood, but, you know, we make it through. You know, so, yeah, it was a mix of everything, you know. I went to school there, grew up there, you know.
That's a fact. And I known you for a very long time.
Yeah, they don't even know that.
Since you was a kid, yeah. And it's dope to see you progress from where you was at to where you at now. And you're still very young. You're, what, 19?
19, yeah, man. Young.
You still got a lot growing to do. And it seems like you got your head on right. So that's why I wanted to invite you up here.
Thank you, man.
So,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you also got this single that's bubbling.
Yeah, man. Peanut Punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going crazy.
And I played it on Hot 97, and I got a great response from it. So I'm real happy for you and where you're moving. So tell us, like, because you wasn't always a rapper.
Nah, I wasn't. Definitely not always a rapper.
Yeah, you wasn't. So let's talk about what inspired you to go down this music route.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, music been in my life since I've been a kid, you know. Like, my uncle was a producer, you know. He tried to do his thing. My dad tried to rap here and there. So, you know, it was always around in my family.
Okay.
So, pretty much as I as I was getting older, you know, I always had a hobby for it. I always found it fun. I always do it here and there. But once I started turning like 14, 15, I really started taking it serious.
That's what's
you
up.
know, and putting that work in, you know, hitting the studio, late nights, all that.
Who inspired you musically?
Oh,
like, what other rappers?
I mean, who inspired me is like people like Jay-Z, Kanye, even people like Cam. You know, I'm from New York, so, you know, I gotta show love.
He watching you right now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so, you know, Jay-Z, Kanye, Cam, even people like Drake, you know, people to this day, you know, still listen.
Who you listen to right now?
Who I'm listening to right now? I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling that new DaBaby album, you know. I like DaBaby. Lil Baby, I'm listening
All the babies.
All the babies, Gunna, all the new guys that's doing something good. I like what's going on in the culture right now.
And what you grew up listening to in the crib?
Growing up in the crib, mix of everything. I'm talking about hip hop. We could go from, like I said, Jay-Z to Michael Jackson and all type of the whole spectrum. You know, the whole spectrum. Definitely.
What other sounds you feel have influenced you besides the New York sound?
I mean, besides the New York sound, definitely down south, definitely Cali, you know. Just, I feel nowadays it's easier through social media. You can look at somebody in LA in an instant, you know. Before, you know, it was just within your neighborhood. But now I could gain influence from all over the world. And
now what I like about you is that, like, you have a very distinct New York sound. Because you're rapping, but you could also make a good song. Which is not easy, because some people could rap and have bars. But not everybody can make a good song.
Yeah, it's definitely a difference.
And you're not trying to sound like anybody else. Because what I get from a lot of people is they try to sound like everything that's hot right now. Yeah. And you just have your own identity. So what made you do that? Because some people are desperate for that attention or to get on, that they just try to chase the clout.
I mean, you know, I also did my due research on the game itself. You know, like I said, music's always been involved in my life. So, you know, I definitely knew if I was going to do this for real, you know, I definitely want to stand out with what I'm doing. I don't want to be following no trends or riding no waves. We want to set the waves and set the trends, you know. So that's what made me try to have my own identity and stand out with the music.
I like
on that.
Type.
Yeah,
for
sure.
That's what's up. So you about these bars, huh?
Yeah, man, you already know.
So let's get to these bars. E Stylez Friday Freestylez, TY Buckz, baby.
You already know. I come from nothing to make it, I risk my life for. Finally getting lit by the light, my chain like July 4th. Last year was in the bando, now I'm in the telly top floor. With some bad bitches and my dogs down to pop off. Yeah, the shit is what I grind for. Came up from the mud, now we pulling up at 600 regulars, so like hot sauce. Don't gotta pay to get you knocked off, dropped off like the Maybach with the top off. Rolling on any of them niggas and bitches. When I grew a pole, that fronted on me when I couldn't even front it all. Now I pull up in that new Dior, not no Tommy Ford. Pull up in some shit you never saw with no diamonds on, still shining. All these new niggas, yeah, they all sound the same. Where I come from, how I grew up, I can never relate. I'm from the X where they shoot text niggas and aim at your brain. I ran a check, cause this hustling shit run through my veins. I'm tryna ball and put all my niggas on. When it rains it pours, but we done finally made it through the storm. I was born a king, so don't you ever for me for a pawn. Was riding in that Yukon, getting bags up till that pack was gone. Yeah, this is for my niggas. All up in the trenches, still out here drug dealing and swiping on them pieces, trying to come up on $1 million. So you better save some money. Once you get it, better flip it. You ain't smart enough about it, they gon' leave you in the system. Find a way to trap you up, I swear I seen it instant. Happen to the best of them, but see, I'm like a special one. Can't go out like the rest of them. That's why you see that check with them whenever I slide by. Always been my own boss, never like no 9 to 5. Either end they quitting from that bitch or I got fired. Right back on that block by 6 a.m. cause that shit hard. We just tryna survive. Since when they let fraud niggas come in this game, they ain't giving no game, they just talking about chains. In real life niggas is struggling and going through pain. Don't got $1 in they pocket tryna get through the day. Do you know that feeling? Cause I swear that I do. Fucking up the rear but you get it back. Times 2 we really from the trenches, so I had to just remind you. Cause niggas start forgetting when they finally start touching blues. Facts. This is for my dogs, this is for my dogs. My youngin' said he want a rollie, fuck a Michael Kors. I told him stack your money till it put you right above the law. The only real goals is going from the block into the Forbes. Round around my city, bad bitches not fucking on the man, this shit is litty. Got me back in my Birkin like I still be swiping Giphies. Feeling like I'm Biggie, got more money, more problems. So that 30 clipping that glizzy, niggas try to count me out. Like nigga is you silly, got a lot of racks in that bank account. That shit been adding up quickly, running to the racks like Ricky. Everything too litty, yeah, I came a long way from all them OT trips and that renty, yeah. No days off, no, we ain't never falling off. Young Bucks, young CEO, I'm like the new Leo. Peanut Punch out now, streaming everywhere, go get that.
That's right, baby. TY Buckz, E Stylez, Friday Freestylez. You just killed that. Tell them again, Peanut Punch out now.
Peanut Punch out now, streaming everywhere. Video coming soon, man.
What them numbers looking like on that Peanut Punch?
I mean, we just did 30K streams in a month, you know.
Easy, independent, by yourself.
Independent coming out the Bronx, man. Stay tuned, man. More music on the way for sure.
E Stylez, Friday Freestyle, Jimmy Jazz Radio.